Sunday is pajama day.
It is pajama day.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Welcome back to Bardic Tales.
Thinking about making Tuesday pajama day.
We are thinking about making Tuesday pajama day, actually.
I don't know what that means, except that I get to wear pajamas to the tap room, which I'm okay with.
Yeah, I see no real great problem with that.
Just kind of make it like socially acceptable on Tuesdays for people to come in their pajamas. Not that I would judge anybody at any time who came in their pajamas, because for real,
we could call it casual day.
Casual day.
Yes, casual day at work.
Hi, Peter. Hi, Matt.
Well, what is that beauty you have there?
Health potion.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nothing shocking or really like a story to tell that people don't already know, but it's still one of my favorites.
Yeah, if you don't know what health potion is, I kind of wonder how you found this channel. Because everybody who's ever been to Bardic knows what health potion is.
Well, hopefully, I mean, in an ideal world, we're getting people who haven't necessarily been to Bardic.
It's true. We might be getting new people.
So if that's the case, this is health potion, which is my strawberry hibiscus cider. It's a sweet cider and very delicious and not particularly healthy. I have people every once in a while like, oh, I'll get health potion. It's healthy, right? It's like, no, I'm so sorry. It's not. It's called health potion because it's red and it looks like a video game health potion. So we need to use that. Hi, Moses.
We need to use that pea flower tea.
The blue one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, if you haven't gone to Revival Tea Company, go check them out. They have awesome to-go options. And one of them that I saw was a new blue tea, and it is just dark, dark blue.
That I have not had yet. I need to go have it for research.
For research, yes.
For the people.
Yes. We have to research for the people.
About the people.
Yes.
I do, though. I actually do.
Yeah,
but
I really do. But
if we're...
Well, then scoot closer to me, woman.
There's my OCD.
But no, for real, it is just like sky right after sunset blue. It's dark, like this blue, no. This is bright blue compared. It is deep, dark navy blue.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous.
I know they posted pictures of it a while ago. They released it a month or so ago, I think.
Something, yeah.
So you can go onto their Facebook or Instagram and go back a little ways, and they've got it on there. I just didn't remember it being that dark.
It's violently blue, almost black blue.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So take that, turn it into some kind of mana potion, which Gina's already made a mana potion for us. It was amazing.
And so kind of them.
So kind of them.
They did it of their own volition. Just because we had health potion, we needed mana potion.
Yeah, but I'm sure if we, sweet talk them and show up on time to some things and bring beer and or cider, they'll probably let us have the name.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can too. Yes.
And this is Poirot.
Oh, you got Poirot tonight. I kind of assumed it was singularity.
No, not this time. And this is my Belgian Strong Dark Ale. And man, it hits the spot.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of those fruity notes, a little bit of those spicy notes in there. And
this one
just a tiny, tiny bit of a sharp bite in there too.
Yes, this is the one with the banana notes.
Yeah.
It makes me think a little bit of Runts, the banana Runts, which are the best candy ever. But like just a hint, it's not like I smell it and it's like, it's like a candy
that's
store.
Runts right there. Oh, moment of truth. Yep, that's beer.
It's pretty good.
That's high praise.
I'm finding that I'm starting to enjoy the richer beers. Like I like Singularity because it's got a lot of the dark chocolate notes, which I love dark chocolate. So and I like this. I like the mouthfeel of dark beers, which is talking to Tim from Genus. Circle back to them. Not a lot. I don't know. At some point, a lot of the richer beers, because they are boiled for so long, can create that mouthfeel. So apparently that's something. Anyways, yeah. So
I know why, but that's boring for live video.
Oh, no, why?
Some of the reasons are, at least the longer the boils, those simple sugars begin to recombine back into the complex unfermentable sugars.
Right.
In addition to the Maillard reactions, which is what happens when you sear a steak or when you toast sugar into caramel. stuff like that. And so you get both the caramely notes and those rich unfermentable sugars. Just makes a bouquet for your mouth.
And yes,
and that's
darker beer, richer beers tend to be sweeter, and I have a sweet tooth.
And that's probably like the Brewing 101 explanation. I'm sure Tim is rolling his eyes right now saying, you owe me a beer, because he's probably got a lot better explanation. But to the casual novice, that's pretty much, to the casual novice, that's.
Moses likes the banana ones too.
Yeah.
I knew I liked them.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, no, so my beer palate is actually like expanding, and like I could sit down and enjoy that.
The next one you're going to love
Ebenezer?
is Oh, you probably will like Ebenezer, yes.
Okay.
You may very well like that one.
Wait, what were you going to say?
You're going to enjoy, I'm going to get you to enjoy my barrel-aged old books. I'm going to put it in the same barrel that Singularity was in. And age that sucker out for at least 6 or 7 months.
Do you have more barrel-aged Singularity?
I do have more barrel-aged Singularity. It's not on at present because we swapped in a keg of regular old Singularity.
Matt, you're right. Tim would definitely say that anybody owes him a beer.
Probably so, yes. And then he'd get you one because
he's down.
Because all things need to be balanced.
Yes.
But I think you're going to like that one. It's going to be rich, and everything you love is just going to be lighter in color. It's going to be a good one. But yes, I did finally call it on Ebenezer. It is done fermenting. I threw it into the walk-in. It's doing cold crashing right now, so I'm letting all the gunk fall out of it.
Which, if it's cold, that happens faster.
So it's clearing up, which is a hilarious thing to say of Vanta Black. But I'm pretty sure I just made something darker than Vanta Black, truthfully, out there. That thing is ridiculous. But at any rate, so that one is done. We will be seeing that one soon-ish. It is the next in the premium series. It came out at 13.1%.
That's respectable.
So I think that's kind of about where I draw the line of the premium stuff.
Yeah.
It's not all about the ABV, but when you get up there, you've had to put a significant effort into really paying attention to that beer. And so I think if you're going to pay that much attention to it, it's going to be worthwhile.
Yeah, definitely.
So, did get some other brewer feedback too.
You made your mom proud.
Yay! Well, I am educated.
You are educated.
Yes, book smarts and all that.
Yes.
So we will be seeing Ebenezer soonish. We'll have to figure it out.
There
Curtain.
You go. No.
Okay. It's one of those nights, and it's great.
I just try to drink out of the other hole in my lip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That one never works for me either.
No.
So, should I talk about the guest we had out today?
Yes, you should.
So we were pleased and honored to have Thomas from Emrys Fermentations, formerly head brewer at Bellwether Brewing, out to brew on our facility today. And that was, first of all, a joy to see in our facility.
You said on.
Well, we were going to do that. The roof was too cold and the shingles were slippery.
He's super talented, and he could absolutely
do it. He could probably brew a roof beer, but I don't know if the LCB says that it's that footprint up all the way to the sky. I think the roof is where it stops.
Yeah, I think that's why they come in. Well, no, because the attic space above.
That's true. But what's above that?
Well, no, but they specifically stated that we couldn't do anything in the attic.
Yeah, we couldn't put anything in the attic.
So then that's a limit.
Well, it's at least a band. What if you went up above the attic?
Then
you're not in the attic anymore. Anyway, we got to have him out bring in our brewery.
Yes.
And it was truly fantastic to see an old friend again, but also he is creating some new stuff that you're going to want to follow. Emrys Fermentations online. He's doing some amazing stuff, and you should be seeing that in a while. I don't know a time frame. That's his business. I can't imagine more than a month or so, month and a half maybe.
It's Thomas, though.
But some of the smells that were rolling out of there were truly fantastic. So
we're excited to watch the progression.
Yeah. So he actually did a mead today, but he'll be doing a beer probably in a week or a few days even. So
nice.
Yeah.
And obviously we're going to leave all the details for him to announce.
Yep. That's his baby to do. But
oh yes, please, Matt, drop a link for him.
Yes, please do, Matt. That Emrys is kind of one of those words that's easy to say once you know how to pronounce it, but very difficult to actually spell if you're just trying to shoot from the hip there.
And actually, it's
once you see it, it's like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. But.
Yes. And
yes,
thank you, Marlene, for saying I have class.
Yes, if we ever did make a beer on the roof, though, we should call it Fiddler. That is for sure.
Yes.
Or maybe we just make any old beer, but where you drink it is on the roof. Then you could be having
Fiddler
on the roof. Yeah, that would be good. And
I would love to get a roof patio.
And the beer would have to be. Wow, how would we play this? I think the beer would have to be like the lowest price beer we offer, and everybody that goes up there could just start singing "If I Were a Rich Man."
I need to actually see that play. I've never seen it before.
It is
I know
like
bits and pieces of it, but
oh goodness.
Yes. Okay, so we've talked about our drinks and our guest. The mead from Mystic Mead. I almost called it the Mystic Brewery.
Someday, probably, at the rate they're going.
True. Anyways, the mead from Mystic Mead is doing swimmingly, so that should be released soon-ish.
It's looking beautiful. I will be transferring it for them per their request, and make sure to kill off any remaining fermentation.
Nice.
So.
We're excited to get that one out there.
Yeah.
I think what I'm most excited about is to have them at Bardic serving it.
Yes.
Because obviously they've got all their license, blah, 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 legal stuff. But I'm just really excited for them to be able to, they've gone through the process to make this product and to be able to hand it out to people.
Have a grand opening for them like we did. It's gonna be cool. We're really very lucky. Maybe it'll be indoor dining that day, but
hopefully.
I mean, we'll see. The important numbers are trending in the right direction, so we'll see about that.
Tradition.
Love that. This guy can just stand and watch the comments.
I know.
If anybody who has not tried mead yet, I personally believe this is an excellent introduction to mead. It's a spiced cranberry. And so it doesn't have that really dry, that's different going about it. It has some very nice, approachable flavors.
And if you've gotten a cheap bottle of mead from Total Wine and it's like, I don't like mead, that's not a good representation.
It was a cheap bottle of mead. That is for sure.
It's kind of like having a wine cooler and being like, I don't like wine.
Yeah. No, you probably do. You just don't like cheap wine.
Yes. Yes.
Which cheers to you for having a refined palate. So.
Yes.
Where are we at on the mug clubs? Because dang.
Last I counted, we had 9 left.
9 left.
Yeah.
Yep. And I know of at least 1 or 2 people that are thinking, hey, I need to come back pick these up. So
yeah.
I mean, they're going quick. We have no more blues.
The
any
last
shade.
One?
Last one's sold. Yeah. Okay. We have a couple greens and a few yellows, and that's it.
So yay, still have cool.
Yep. Everybody should have their name tags on their mugs this week.
We got it.
I'm betting that Hobby Lobby has gotten stock back in the last 2 weeks. So
we ordered ball chain because the ball chain is the little chain that hooks the tag on. We ordered some off Amazon because ball chain
it was advertised as 4 inches. It was 3.9 inches.
Yeah, hooked up a bunch of the tags and started trying to put them around the mugs, and none of them fit. So,
yay. Me, Dad. The kind of father I aspire to be. I told some good ones this afternoon.
No, you did.
I really did. Yes. Yeah. Yes, they're very similar. A little closer though. I think the thing that really slays me is Hierophant.
Yes.
Mead in mead.
Yes. So. That's good. Yes. All right. So, mug clubs are going like crazy.
We've got 6 people. Let's open the floor for soup requests.
Yes.
Because we have a fallback that is, I hear, amazing.
It is a roasted mushroom soup.
So if you would like to put yourselves in our hands for that one, great. If you'd like to complain and say, no, I have a better idea, fine, you do you, but
we'll take requests.
Yes.
We might land on the roasted mushroom because
I really want to try that one. Yeah. I think that's just going to be ridiculous.
The tomato basil soup this week's fantastic. It's my favorite soup anyway. But that one went very well.
It was very well received. It was very tasty.
Yeah.
Ended up having to make a second batch of it, so thank you guys.
And it goes very well with our cheese pizza.
Yes, very, very well.
Yes. So. We had people get the cheese pizza and the soup and then dip the cheese pizza in the soup because we don't have grilled cheese sandwiches, basically.
It was half a grilled cheese sandwich.
It was. Well, and if you grab the piece and like fold it in half.
There you go.
Like a miniature New York pizza slice.
Like that?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I went to New York. Let's see, Wendy's almost 7, so it was 7 years ago because I was pregnant with her. And what?
Were you supposed to fly with her at that point?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was thinking somebody else. Never mind.
Well, I was like 18 weeks pregnant.
No, yeah, no, I was thinking somebody else entirely.
Barely showing. Anyways, so no, I went to a pizza place that was underneath the Brooklyn Street Bridge, and it's fantastic. I was there by myself. I was doing a business thing. But I went into this place because it was, you do the research and it's like, this is historic because all these reasons. Sat down, and then I noticed that it was, you couldn't buy by the slice. You had to buy the whole pie. And it's like this big. So, and the slice is like, the crust is like that wide and the slice is like that long.
Rightly so.
Yeah. I ate about half of it because I had to walk across. Well, I had to take the subway to the station that was nearest Brooklyn Street Bridge, which is actually like several blocks away, and then walk across the Brooklyn Street Bridge and then underneath. So I was a little peckish by the time I got there.
Earned that one.
I did.
Very nice.
Yes. So taco, not a sandwich. It's a taco, not a sandwich.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
I'll
you
take
fold it
that.
up like that, it's a taco.
Yes.
Fair enough.
I'll take that.
Or half a sandwich, if you cut it diagonally, as all sandwiches should be.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
How are we coming along on the Bardic Kitchen? Is that what we're going to call it?
Let's just call it Bardic Kitchen. I love that plan.
All right.
Coming along pretty well. We've got all the equipment we need, I believe, to do all the recordings. It's going to be similar sound quality to what you hear now. So, sorry, it's not super fancy sound, but it's reasonable camera quality.
We're beer and cider makers, not video production people.
Yeah, but it will be a darn decent video for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And we've picked out, I think, our first few recipes. They should be really fun little snacky things and fun to watch and really fun to eat.
Yes.
So those should be great. Again, unfortunately, we can't share the recipe per se on the video, copyrights and all that.
Yeah.
But what we can do is reference the book, assume that you have it, and then show you how we would make it.
Yes.
So it's kind of a middle ground, unfortunately. But
it won't be like watching Food Network where they like give you the quantities and you can totally make it yourself.
It'll be more like watching Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives,
yes.
where they show you how they make it, but they don't really tell you what's in it.
Yes.
So do I need to frost the little bit of fuzz that I have on there? Shave it down to a goatee?
No. I like the beard. I fought for the beard.
You did fight for the beard.
I did fight for the beard.
You earned the beard.
Yes.
I could get a really nice red sports car, though.
I wouldn't say no, but we don't really need that.
No, but think about that. We could drive along, and you could be filming out one window, and I could be driving next to you shouting at the top of my lungs. Everybody, I'm Bardic Brewing, and we're rolling out.
I don't see any problems with that.
No, it should be just
whatsoever.
fine.
But we'd be like in a parking lot.
Yes, we have to do it through like a strip mall parking lot, going about 5 miles an hour over speed bumps.
Yes, we could do it one night after we close up shop.
Yep.
Because there's like nobody else there.
Yep, I think we should do that.
Except for maybe one or two of the poor massage therapists from Elements like walk out and then like walk back into the office like, I'm gonna stay here for a little while. I don't know what they're doing, but I don't feel safe. Poor things.
As long as we go over the speed bumps, I think that's what counts. Everybody go. This is Bardic Brewing.
Except I would go over the speed
You'd have
bumps
to go to the
before
sun.
You. So it'd be like the camera doing this and then you doing that.
Yep, I think that needs to happen.
Oh. Yes, Moses, you definitely need a copy of the cookbook.
Yes, do we have that handy? I don't think it's within reaching distance, but
it's in my bag.
Okay, but it is Heroes Feast.
I think it's Heroes Feast.
I am almost confident.
Let me just go grab it.
Okay, yeah.
But Matt has a good.
How about instead of a sports car, you get more brewing equipment? Same cost there. You're not wrong. That is for sure. Although, in fun news, various utility crews have been out in front of our place all week long, painting up the road something fierce. And I did check with them. It's not gang signs. They are actually marking up the road for our new natural gas service that we're getting back to our brewery. So gone will be the days of buying excessive amounts of propane for the brewery. I just turn on the burners. I do my thing. I turn off the burners. And I don't think about it until the bill comes. And that will also mean...
But it will help to separate Bardic bills from...
Yes, it will. And it will also mean nearly instantaneous, super ragingly hot water. We'll be getting an on-demand hot water heater. So what does that mean for you guys? Not a lot. Mostly just conversation points.
No, it does mean a lot. Because if we burn out, they don't get beer.
True. So it means you continue to get beer.
And more of it. Because
if the
brewing process is easier for you, you will brew more often.
And I will need to brew more often.
And I will be okay with you brewing more often.
Yep. So, and we are going to need to because of our tap expansion that's coming up. So.
Heroes Feast, the official D&D cookbook.
And the pictures in there are gorgeous.
Oh.
Right? The food just looks like something you want to eat.
I know. Where's my favorite picture?
Literally any of them. I mean,
but these ones are my... The ring light does not do good things. There we go. That one's like one of my favorites. It doesn't actually show any food, but... I love the cabinet with like the octopus and the cat skeleton and stuff.
But they're real pictures of the food are pretty fantastic too. So.
Yes, they've got like, what does that remind anybody of?
Elves.
Yes.
Carrots.
Not carrots. Good try though, honey girl.
They sold out.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, it's probably because of us.
Probably.
We promoted it.
Yeah.
We bragged about it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We have 7 viewers tonight.
That's fantastic. Let's keep talking about
more
the food.
More than our 3 that we have. Usually
talking about the food. I think that's the deal there.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. If once we get the natural gas in there and the entire health climate calms down and everybody's in a more comfortable position, we will definitely be able to have more guest brewers, and I think that'll be the good old times that we all want.
I know.
Looking forward to that. So.
And then when you open your own place, you can get the same kind of stuff, and Mark can come brew with you.
Yes, exactly.
Just saying.
One thing at a time.
Yes. So yes, Bardic Kitchen is coming along.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that.
6 more.
Yes. I'm hoping that we'll have the first Bardic Kitchen video out in a couple of weeks.
I think that's perfectly reasonable.
Because our plan is to do the first filming next week, and we're not going to be doing any like special like.
This is not going to be cool. It's just going to be fun.
We got 2 ring lights, and that's like the extent of our coolness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which does fantastic things for our
yes, gotta say.
Anyway, so hopefully a couple of weeks we'll have that out.
Instant 4K.
Yes. Our plan is to release a Bardic Kitchen video once a week and just have it a fun addition to all the things.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be out of that book. We could do some of our own recipes if we wanted to.
That is true. I kind of want to go through the whole book, though.
I do too. That's going to be fun. Make the Heroes Feast edition of Bardic Kitchen.
Yeah.
That could be awesome. Speaking of food and cooking, though,
yes,
we are experimenting with a new little thing just for fun and grins. It's not big. It's not going to be a huge moneymaker. But if you enjoy our pizza sauce or our Italian sausage...
It's like, where are you going with this?
We're giving away No, I guess not. No. If you enjoy our pizza sauce or our fresh-made Italian sausage, we have packaged up the spices for those in very easy-to-use, easy-to-read instruction sizes. You just take the package, you mix it up with either a can of tomato sauce or crushed tomatoes, like we do, or you take the sausage seasonings and mix it up with a pound of ground pork from like Fred Meyer or wherever, and boom, Bardic stuff.
Yep.
So super duper easy. They come in individual sealed packets. We got a really nice seam sealer. So happy it's a new toy. You just put it in there. Dink, done. Yay, next one.
Yeah.
So you're going to find those out on our counter at the tap room soonish.
Probably this week.
Probably this week. Going to get labels put on them. I don't know. But, they're dirt cheapo, just fun. If you want some sauce for yourself or some sausage.
We kind of threw it out there on social media land, and we got some good response on it. So it's like, well, at least try. Because I mean, for the past year, we've just had like all the individual spices in the walk-in, and so anytime we needed to make pizza sauce or whatever, we'd bring it all out and like individually put each spice into the mix, and then be like, oh crap, we don't have oregano. Well, I guess this batch doesn't get oregano. And then repeat that every single time. And so we finally have the brilliant idea of just making a huge pack of it.
So now we've got 20 pounds of spice for the rest of time.
Yes.
When our civilization finally dies out and the aliens come back and find us, they'll find our stash
of basil.
Of basil. Oh my goodness.
Mark and I had a little
basil, come to Bardic.
Mark and I had a miscommunication last week.
Oops.
And so I thought he was just going to go get propane. He decided to go by URM and pick up all the spices.
Across the street.
And I didn't realize that. So I rushed out and got the spices because I knew we needed to make pizza sauce, or Andrea did because she was working that day. And so I went and got all this stuff and then showed up at the tap room like 5 minutes after you had gotten there or something, and walk in with all the stuff, and Andrea's sitting there like mixing the new batch of pizza sauce. And it's like, he went and got it, didn't he? And she's like, but the only containers of basil, like if you go to like Fred Meyer in their bulk spices section, like they're like, jugs about so big, right?
Yeah. And that's what you get your spice out of at Fred Meyer. You scoop out the spoonful you want.
And for the most part, the same as URM. Well, they don't have the bulk section, but they sell those things.
The entire thing.
The basil was like, it's like a gallon and a half jug. It's like this tall and like that.
It's like people don't even buy milk in jugs that size.
Yes. And so now we have 2 of them.
Yes, we've got all the basil we could ever want.
Yes.
We should do an aged basil series.
Well, that's a good segue into the Dune series that you want to do.
Yes, a new series of beer that I'm planning on starting up here soon. So don't count on seeing that this week or particularly soon, but it is a new series that will be coming out this year, probably the first half of this year. And
it'd be good for summer.
It would be excellent for summer.
Because like the list we have right now is the dark, heavy, rich beers, which are fantastic this time of year, and we keep them on year round because they're just fantastic.
Yep.
But these will be kind of more into the like lighter, like it's just a hot day and I want something really crisp kind of thing.
Yep. So especially as we expand our taps, we will need something to fill those.
Yeah. Ooh, we got Matt's attention.
Yes. And so I'm going to be beginning what we call the Dune series, which is beers all about the spice. The spice must flow, which is pretty much the only connection it has there. But I will name them, nerdily, appropriately, and everything else.
Of course.
But it's going to be a whole series of beers built around various spices, and how can we accentuate these, and how can we really showcase these various awesome spices in their beers in a complimentary way.
And herbs.
And herbs, too, as well.
Basil.
Right. Probably basil. Probably find some way to work basil in there. But it will include some pretty neat branching out stuff. There's going to be some Norse beers in there. There's going to be some braggots, which are a much more ancient style. It's going to be there'll be a few gruits in there as well. There will be some darker stuff. I suppose properly Ebenezer would be the beginning of the Dune series. So it could be like the prequel. So Ebenezer will be the prequel to the Dune series, and then we'll be going forward from there. So be watching out for some pretty fun spice stuff in the beer series.
And this was just an idea project that we kind of came up with in this last week or so. So this is like early tinglings about it, and you guys are going to.
I've already got 2 or 3 recipes worked out.
Sure, but we've got to
got to do them.
do them and get them out the door.
So worry not. The stuff you've come to know and love will always still be there. This is just in addition.
We will not be putting worms in them. It's your dad.
But sandworms, if I could get a tequila-like flavor in one of them, that could be the sandworm one.
And see, now I just went the genus route. And it's like, here, gummy worms.
Genus would do that, wouldn't they?
Yes, they would.
Will it beer? Here's some gummy worms. Like, no. If I did a really earthy one, though. So, dang it. Now I gotta figure that one out.
But we're not actually putting like worms in.
No.
Yes.
No. I have experimented with wormwood for sure. Wormwood is horrific. It is absolutely terrible. So I don't know if you've ever read the Bible at all. There's that bit at the end about the star called wormwood that falls down and poisons all the water. Whatever. That's a bunch of theology we don't have time for. Wormwood, if you were to ever put it in water, a little itty bitty bit like that makes the water nearly undrinkable. It is so bitter.
Really?
You can measure it out by the gram and bitter an entire batch of beer. It is terrifying bitter stuff.
Wow. What is wormwood? Is it an actual wood?
It's a root.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it is an actual wood too, but the stuff I got was a root, and it is just we still have it actually, but it is just.
Is it weird that I now kind of want to taste it?
I mean, you can try. This is like the last
next
thing you want
week on Bardic Tales.
Yeah. We try to get Courtney unstuck from. It's it's terrifying. So no, I will not be using that. I did try once, and I literally measured out just a finger pinch, and the beer was undrinkable. So,
was it back in your homebrew days?
It was at the very beginnings of Bardic.
Oh, so I don't remember this.
Yeah, it's because I tossed it. It's terrible. It should never see the light of day.
Wormwood alcohol is illegal in the U.S.
Well, probably for a good reason. I mean, there's probably some toxins or something in there. I don't know. But I know wormwood itself, you can use it for bittering. I am not skilled enough to use it for bittering, and I'm not interested enough to try to use it for bittering. So we'll leave that to the professionals and the people who will lobby the government to actually get them to use it. So
yes,
that is not me. I'll stick with the hops. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Wait. Don't worry.
I think it's going to be fun.
Yes. I don't know who that is or what that is. I've never read Dune or watched the movies.
I'll educate you on it.
I know that the worm skeleton in A New Hope is supposed to be the skeleton of the sandworm from Dune.
That's going to be one of our nerd debate topics. Is Tatooine Dune?
Nice.
So yes.
So nerd debate nights.
Done.
Okay, sorry. We'll get back to that.
Yes, but it's gone now. We were talking about spices and spice. Oh, yes. So in the book and in the movie too, there's one point where he has to stick his hand into a box that it doesn't actually damage his hand at all, but it tricks him into thinking that his hand is basically on fire. Unbelievable pain. And it's a test to see, is he an animal or is he a sentient being? Because if he's an animal, he'll just flinch and pull his hand out. But if he has control over himself, he'll be able to keep it in there knowing that he's not actually being damaged.
Interesting.
And so if I made a super mega spicy hot beer,
I've still got
we could name it after that.
Apocalypse scorpion peppers in the freezer.
Name it after that. Could be very much in the series of Stone's Crime and Punishment.
Yes.
I don't know why he would ever do that though.
I want to try it.
It's a fun nerdy idea for the namesake, but I don't think it'd be worth actually doing.
Fear.
Yeah.
Oh, wormwood is hallucinogenic.
Well, that would be a very good reason to not use a whole lot of it.
Yeah.
Or much of any of it.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't wormwood. No, I'm quite certain it was, but
maybe it was the mock wormwood though.
Probably was. I got it from a hippie store that sells all kinds of stuff you can eat, so it was probably safe.
Was that the one up on the South Hill?
Yeah, they're great.
Oh, I remember that. That was a really
window.
nice trip.
Yeah.
Trip.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're good. Well, so
nerd debate nights. So once we can have indoor seating and probably more than the 25% capacity that we'll get in phase 2. Maybe when we get to phase 3, we kind of got to feel it out. I mean, that's 2020 and 2021 now. Kind of feel it out. We're going to start doing nerd debate nights in the tap room. The idea being that we will film it. I don't know if we'll do like a live thing like this, or if we'll just film it and then edit it.
We'll figure
it out.
Whatever's the most fun is what we will do.
Yes. But so you can be in the tap room to experience it live, or you'll be able to watch it in one form or another. But But the idea is that we will have 2 people or 2 teams of people, I guess, and there will be the assertion or the question, I guess, of like, is Tatooine Dune? And one side will be, yes, Tatooine is definitely Dune. And the other side will be, no, Tatooine is definitely not Dune. And they have to stay within canon and justify their position. Our biggest goal for this is, and we're trying to find a very fun way to, I don't know, not introduce, but normalize the idea that you can debate and disagree and not degrade into like
name calling,
pettiness.
You're one of them Trekkies, ain't ya?
Yes. And that you can be respectful of somebody while disagreeing with them.
While having just mountains of fun.
Yes. So we're really excited for that.
Is hyperspace in Star Wars a true relativistic travel through space, or a subspace, as it were, or is it wormhole navigation?
Now, okay, so here's the question. When we talk about these things that are not necessarily science facts,
right?
Do we base it, because like Star Wars doesn't go into the science of,
not particularly.
Yeah, so we don't have like a canon to draw on. So do we have to make our standard like a combination of the canon of what has been explained and what we know about the actual real physical universe?
I think it has to be canon.
You think?
I think it has to be. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, it does have to include stuff about the real universe. We know what wormholes are, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think it has to be canon. So,
well, I mean, like canon in conjunction with real.
Well, sure. I mean, if the real world science would help explain the canon, then yes. But if there are multiple explanations for it, then that's what you can debate using different aspects of the canon.
But like, I mean, canon, like canonically, Star Wars doesn't explain hyperdrive.
No, but they give you enough clues about it that you could derive an answer from it.
Yes. And so you have to derive answers as far as canon goes, but then can you like supplement and bolster up your argument using real world facts that don't occur in Star Wars?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah. Okay.
As long as nothing's contradicted. I don't know. Calm down.
Well, yes. I kind of thought if we did anything comic book, when we do something comic book, you would definitely be
that would be
top on the list. So, and we'll obviously be open to suggestions for questions. We have several in mind, but no one else is talking.
They can be cross. They can be cross canon too.
Yes. Yeah. Like, would the Enterprise D beat a? What did you?
Episode 4 era Imperial Star Destroyer.
Yes. So you've got Star Trek and Star Wars.
And that was difficult because their sciences often don't mix, and where they do mix, there are unexplained questions. Would the shields of a Star Destroyer be able to block beaming technology? That's just simply not explained. So fun stuff like that. But we digress.
Well, we're gonna have to get like a really like horrible trophy.
I know, right? It could be like a big set of those fake glasses with a whole roll of electrical tape around the middle of it.
Yes.
That should be bronzed.
Bronzed.
Yeah.
Which means spray paint.
No, it means actual molten bronze cast over the top of it, so it's covered in bronze.
Nice. All right.
Well, what else is going on?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think.
Got the Mug Club.
Do we want to?
I think we're doing the roasted mushroom soup.
Yep, I think so.
That just sounds like a real zinger of a recipe.
As far as the phase system is going here in Washington, we're still in phase 1 for this week. The metrics, so there's 4 metrics. We did not pass on 2 of them, but the 2 that we did pass on are the hospitalization rates and the ICU rate.
How full is it?
Yeah, capacity.
Yeah.
We passed on both of those. Those numbers are decreasing, which...
So in terms of just caring for your fellow man, those are good things.
Yeah.
Those are very good things. The other ones, people aren't necessarily in danger over. So we still want to see those down for sure. but the two where people are in immediate present danger are going down. So good job, Spokane.
Definitely.
Good job, Eastern Washington. So we're getting there, slowly but surely.
So.
Yeah, rate of new cases and positive cases. So stuff like that.
So we can all hope and pray that all of the numbers, the two numbers that were going down, continue to, and the other numbers dip down as well.
And in the meantime, bundle up. We've got our heaters, but they're not perfect, so bring a blanket for your legs and enjoy our patio.
Yes. I was thinking we should go to a craft store and get a bunch of felt to make little leg blankets.
We could do that. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I bet the craft stores would appreciate our patronage.
Yes, they would.
Yeah. I don't know. Not a lot else going on. We have, well, not quite yet, but we've got a new artist coming in.
Yes.
Probably this week.
Well,
we have until the next Bardic Tales.
Yeah, because we've got, look at the calendar. Yes, the current art is being taken down next Sunday. So if you're interested in any of the chainmail art that we have up, now is your chance. Unless you wanted the My Little Pony chainmail, those got purchased
by a little girl.
Yes.
It was the cutest thing in the world.
Yes.
So.
She's like, what, a year and a half or something?
I don't know, but she's adorable. And she deserved My Little Pony chainmail.
Yeah.
That is for darn sure.
I am a little sad, though, because if they had lasted till the end of the month, I was going to buy them.
Sure, you could request more.
I probably could. But, and then new artists the following week, so that's fun.
Fantastic. So if you want chainmail cool stuff, D20 necklace or keychain, now's your chance.
Yep. Maybe he's got some other stuff too.
Yeah.
Totes Adorbs.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen that that video? It's a reading of Ian, no, what's his name?
It's
Ian. No,
not McKellen.
No, although that would have been something.
It would have been just as good. And James Earl Jones.
Yes, reading like these teenager texts.
Teen text. It was, I think, like Sprint Mobile or something that did it, and they're like these like Shakespearean actors, deep voice kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Totes Adorbs.
Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm
McDowell and James Earl Jones. Look it up on YouTube. Malcolm McDowell and James Earl Jones texts.
Yes.
You will laugh until you can't breathe.
Yes, it's very, very worth it.
All right.
I think that's about it.
I think that pretty much wraps it up. Yeah. So we still pretty much got the same beers and ciders. Nothing fantastically new on. Gold Fever is frighteningly low. So if you want to try it on tap, now's your chance. We still do have several of the bottles, so don't worry, it's not gone. But if you wanted to try it on tap, it's getting darn close. I think it's very nearly gone there.
We did put Saber of Windu back on this week. Social distancing blue. Right?
Social distancing blue, Saber of Windu took its place.
Yes.
So if you liked that lavender Earl Grey, which smells so delightful in the glass.
It's aged really well. Like, it's still very herby, but it's kind of like rounded out. So that's fun.
Yep, so that's back. We have a new soda.
Oh, yes.
Yes, our sassafras ginger soda.
Yes.
It is something.
So sassafras is the flavor that kind of gives root beer. It's kind of root beery flavor.
And then ginger, of course, is what gives ginger root its flavor. So this is a combination of those two, and it's something.
It's spunky.
It is really spunky.
Yeah,
that is for sure. So you can't go into it thinking root beer.
No,
it's similar, same family.
Yeah,
but it's different.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's a fun new one that we've tried.
Yeah, it's always fun to experiment.
Yeah.
I feel like there was something else I was going to say.
I'm sure there probably is, but.
Oh, I was going to say, we got our supplies for the Merc this week.
Yes.
So we got, I need to pull up my cheat sheet. We got a brand new cheese this week, and I'm really excited about it. The other cheese that I really wanted, we have to wait to get. That's not the one I meant to pull up. All right, so we got, for our meat, we got a dry copa, which is pork shoulder soaked in red wine, rubbed with salt and pepper, and then air dried for 45 days, at least 45 days.
No, that one's gone, and you and I have a hot date tonight.
We also got wine case. which is
love wine case.
The very most northern area of Italy. It's a semi-soft cow's milk cheese washed in local red wine. So we kind of got a theme going with the red wine.
Sure.
And then North Sea cheese. It's a Danish Gouda with savory notes of onion and broth, and it's aged next to the sea.
Oh.
So for a year.
Jeez.
So it's not onion forward. Because when I saw that description, I was like, I'm not even gonna try that one because, but it's just a really subtle like onion note. And if I remember right, I will double check on this, but Moses, I am pretty darn sure that it does not actually have onion in it, but I will double check.
Yeah, I don't think it has any of the plant matter.
Yes.
Which will matter for some of our friends.
Yes.
So.
But anyway, so then I tried it because she offered it to me, and I'm not going to turn down cheese. And it's like rich, savory without like it's not like a smack onion, smack broth kind of flavor. It's just a really well-rounded cheese. And then that
would be a hilarious video to do, though. Take a bite of it, and then just
yes. But then having it aged next to the sea, it actually like gives it a little bit of a briny note, but again, not like a brine kind of taste. It's really good. So,
onion dipped in salt water.
Yeah, not so much. But so that those are our Merc offerings for the week.
Awesome.
Very excited for that.
Be good to have the Merc and the charcuterie board back.
Yes.
Had a few requests for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Shockingly, no requests for ice cream. So I mean that's weird, but
I should probably make it.
It's also 15 degrees out, so
yeah.
In hindsight, it makes sense.
No, I got one request for a float last week and had to tell them that we didn't have ice cream.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyways.
All right. Well, I think that's probably about it.
I think so. Hey, look at that. We talked for like 46 minutes.
Sure didn't seem like it. Alrighty. Well, shall we then?
I think we should.
Cheers, you guys. Thank you again. Till next time. Look forward to seeing you in the tap room. We have 3 tables on our patio now.
Yep.
One warm one okay one, and one cold one. Sorry. But there's 3.
They've
depending on how bundled
got
you are.
heaters.
Yeah,
so it's not like you're like left to the elements.
One does not have any wind block.
Yes. The one in the corner between our front window and Big Dan's side window is definitely the warmest because it's got the wind block. But
yeah. But so 3 tables. We look forward to seeing you guys this week. Thank you again. We'll see you next time.
Yes. Have a good night.